Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. Sorry about the shaky camera, but it'll get still. So today I feel like doing a love reading for singles for 2020. So what might be coming up for you in romance? I felt really guided to do this today, so how exciting. I always love. Anyway, I'm in a little bit of a quirky mood today, so just bear with me. But yes, so we have 4 groups here, 4 different pictures, and I'll show you them. So the first group is this beautiful picture. The second group is this beautiful picture. The third group is this beautiful picture. And the fourth is this beautiful picture. So feel into which picture you resonate with mostly, or which group that you feel most drawn to. And we'll get started with group 1. But before I go, while I was shuffling, Spirit was making really clear here that if, you know, at the end of the year you have not manifested this love, that this reading is the energy that you pick is what you're bringing in. So if this doesn't physically, tangibly come in for you this year, take note of the messages you're getting, because that's the energy you're in, and that's what's coming in for you. Okay, I just wanted to make that side note because Spirit did want to make that clear, because I feel like sometimes when you see a lot of readings and you're like, well, they say it's going to happen, it doesn't happen, because it's just energetically things come to us when we're absolutely ready and when the other person's absolutely ready. But what's great about these readings is that you get to see what energy you're working with, what's coming in for you. And hey, for some of you, I want to hear about it. If this person, this romance happens for you this year, definitely felt drawn to doing this. So there's a lot of you single ones out there. And so yeah, enjoy the reading and let me know if it resonates down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyway, enough of that, and we'll get started with group number 1 here. So hello to you, group 1. You chose this absolutely beautiful picture. I just love the artwork in this deck. I think it's the Gaia deck. Anyway, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it is beautiful. So let's have a look at what is coming in for you in romance 2020. Ooh, sensuality. That sounds really nice. Recovery. Heart-to-heart conversations. Fear. Fruition. Enthusiasm. Princess of Spring. Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Do have a lot of cards here. Justice. The Ace of Wands. The 10 of Stones, which I believe would be the 10 of Pentacles, but it says richness. And then we have Virgo. So I hope you can see all those. If not, I will bring them up. But we'll get started with your reading here. So, romance in 2020. It's looking good, guys. I'm getting this real beautiful sense of sweetness coming into your life. I definitely feel like you've been in recovery. You've been doing a lot of self-work and self-love, and I feel like with the angel behind this lady here, that she's connecting, and behind her is the angel. So I really feel like the angels are working with you right now. bringing in this romance, and they're actually working with you in regards to fear. So perhaps you've been a little bit of hibernation, or perhaps that you have, have some fears around sensuality or connection with a partner. Now I know that you feel like you want to bring that partner in, and but I just feel like the angels are really working with you at the moment on releasing any fears in regards to intimacy, sensuality with your relationships. And this is just coming back from the past, okay? And I can see particularly they're saying to me that for some of you it's got to do with power struggles from the past in relationships, and because now you've come to a sense of peace within yourself, that opening up to this relationship is going to be quite a big deal for you, because you have really come into your own energy. And I see here with this Ace of Swords here that things are going to become really clear to you if they're not already. And I see that you, as I said, you've been doing a lot of work and seeing who you really are. And with this Ace of Wands, this is a new beginning, a new passion, like a new sense of, it's like this person is going to awaken a fire within you, and this person's going to really bring a level of your truth to the surface, I'm hearing. So I feel like when you meet this person, it's like it's going to be easy to talk to them, it's going to be easy to communicate yourself. You're going to find when you meet this person that it's almost like they get to the bottom of you, it's like to the truth of you. It's almost like I'm getting the sense here for some of you that this person is going to like be prodding, like, come on, like asking you lots of questions and getting you to open up. And this is going to be a really good experience for you because it's opening up your heart chakra, and this is allowing you to really get into this beautiful passionate energy. Now with the heart-to-heart conversations, I see, as I said, like I see this as this person really getting to know who you are and really wanting to see the truth of who you are, which is really good for you, because I feel like for you, you really finding who you are and finding your truth, you want somebody who's interested in you, wants to know who you are, and you also want to find out who they are. So I definitely see you are going to meet someone, and this is going to be kind of a deep level relationship. However, I am feeling, and I have to take note here, guys, I am feeling some hesitation and some heaviness here, and I think this is due to your fear and your worry that's going on here. And I feel like it's just because, and I want to show you this card, because in this card here you can see her hiding away. So perhaps you may try to hide some of it, and that's why you're holding back, but this person seems to get through to you anyway, and I feel like that's through these conversations. So I want to say take your time as well. Take your time, and it's okay, and just let things unfold as they may. I feel like this is with the 11 number here, that this is definitely a connection that is divinely guided, and it's meant to be. Now you've gone through some with the 10 here, the 10 of stones with the 1 and the 0. This is about ending and a new beginning. So you've come out of an ending of something, and you making this new beginning, or the ending that you have just been through, whatever it is opening you up to this new beginning, this new relationship. I do see it being very fruitful. As I said, I feel like it's divinely guided, and with this fruition card, I feel like this is something you've truly been wanting to manifest. And with the 10 of Pentacles as well, it's a very grounded relationship, okay? And I feel like this person's a very grounded person, and I feel like they are going to bring out a sense in you that you're going to feel comfortable, because again, I am feeling again some anxiety, some worry around connecting, and it's just because of your experiences from the past. you know, Spirit's saying to just take deep breaths and to really take your time and to ground yourself, to make sure that you are allowing yourself to open up. And they're guiding me to read this sensuality card here. The frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. So really feel into your senses around this person, and that will give you a really good indication of whether this person is right for you. And I feel like they are, but I just feel like the fear is around from past relationships. And again, I feel that confirmed with the Justice card here. This is justice coming back into your life, okay? And it's, you know, here we have, it's time to go after your dreams, okay? And so I feel like this has been a dream come true for you. Again, we have a lot of red energy, a lot of passionate energy here. So once you let go and allow this relationship to unfold, I see you feeling a lot more relaxed and carefree. I feel like this person's really going to allow this from you because they are very grounded, okay? And I see that here with this card here, this is actually representing the type of person that you're going to meet. And you can see that they're, you know, even though it's a female on this card, it could represent a male, okay? And I see here with this card that this person's very grounded, but they are very, I'm hearing they can be a bit headstrong, more so that they're very driven and that they're very, very passionate about what they want. And I feel like when they come to meet you, once they set their eyes on you, that it's sort of set in stone for them. I feel like for them, it's more about, they can sense your hesitancy in a way, and I see them trying to make you feel really comfortable. So don't be afraid to be yourself around this person, because I do feel like they've got a very strong intuition and they will sense your hesitation. They will sense your, if you're holding back. And I feel like that's why they keep asking you questions, because they want you to feel comfortable. They want you to know that they're really interested in you. So this is going to be a really good indication when you meet this person, okay? I see that they're connected with their heart, and they're also, they may be well off, or they just have all the tools they need. They have all the people around them. They have all of the sort of, if they're not very well off financially, they just have enough, if you know what I mean. It's like they don't need for anything. I just see them very grounded and very, and you can see that with the 10 here, the 10 of Pentacles. So I see that they're very balanced as well. As you can see, everything on both sides of the cards are 2 trees and the eggs that they have. And with these eggs, I see them as Easter eggs, and to me, Easter eggs is like that. It's sweet and it's joyful. So I feel like this person's going to bring in a sweetness and a joy into your life. And I see with the throat chakra here, they have this beautiful rose. So I feel like they're really going to communicate how they feel about you. I feel like they're quite an open person, and when they've got, as I said, when they've got the eyes set on someone, they're not afraid to say what they really feel. And I feel like they are very truthful. They're very honest people, and they're a very honest person, and they're just going to really help you to feel trust, okay? And with this card here, they could be a Virgo, okay? They could be an alchemist, so they may work in alchemy. But this is also some characteristics that they may have. So they may be methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. So they may dabble, I'm hearing, in different areas. I feel like they may have more than one project that they're working on, or a lot of hobbies. I just see them really interested in life and really interested particularly with the earth and what the earth provides us. So they may be somebody who works in the gardens, they may be somebody who works with essential oils, they may be somebody who, you know, works with medicinal herbs, okay? But I definitely see that they see value in nature and what nature brings to heal us all, okay? So I am seeing that. Now that can represent different things for different people, but they're just some of the characteristics or jobs that they could be doing. Just feel there's a lot of that earth energy here. They also could be somebody who works in law or in, you know, as a lawyer or somebody in the justice field, because we do have the justice card and we do have the truth card. So there's somebody who can get the truth out of others as well. So they could work in that field. They could also be somebody who is really good at relating with other people. So I feel like they could also work in sales. That's just coming through just because I feel like they are able to relate to people really well, and there's someone who won't hold back from conversing and being close to other people. So I definitely see that for them. All right, so that's the messages I have. Now let me just, before I leave, I'm going to grab a few charms that I have here. Let's see what other messages we have about your love. And I'm also going to pull some letters, okay? So what do we have here? We have the diamond. So this could mean that you're going to have a commitment with this person. And then we have this here, which is, again, that's that connection to the earth. We have the tree, and the tree looks like it's got fruits on it. So again, this person's very connected to the earth. You may be very connected with the earth as well. I see this leaf here, so this could be when you meet them. You may meet them in the autumn season. This, again, we have the scales here. So this person could be a Libran, or again, they could be working in the justice field. They could be doing spirit saying, it could be a social worker as well, or social justice, or, you know, something to do with helping people. We have a shell here, so there may be somebody who I get the sense here there's somebody who has the ability to crack open the shells, because like when I think of the shell I think of protection, but I don't feel like they do that for themselves. I feel like they more they sort of make people feel comfortable around them. So I just get the sense that there's somebody who can really get through to people. And then we have music, so they may have a connection with music, or you may have a connection with music. And I feel like with this skull at the bottom here, that when you connect with music, it's quite healing and transformative. We have the star here. We have a little screwdriver, so they may be somebody who's really handy, somebody who who's not afraid to do some hard work, or doesn't mind fixing things or making things. We also have the frog on the lily pad here. So I feel like they're not afraid to take a leap of faith. They may be quite adventurous. We have the infinity here. So there could be a past life connection here. And I feel like also this could be good karma coming back around to you. Maybe you've been waiting for a long time for this person. And then we have here what looks like a it looks like it might be a giraffe because it's got a very long neck. So maybe this person will stick their neck out for you, or particularly they will stick their neck out for others, because I feel like they're very caring about other people, and they want, you know, they really care for the underdog and will stick up for somebody. Okay, we've got this feather here, so I feel like there's somebody who may be very angelic, or that they are very connected with spirit. And then we have the fish, so you know there's a sense of flow here. And with this star here, I feel like they are that they are quite spiritually connected. And again, there's that energy of the earth is very, very strong in this reading. Now lastly, I'm just going to get a few letters out of my little bag here and see if we can get any initials or letters that may be significant to this romantic partner. So we had Z, interesting. Q, N, and K. So there are some letters that may be significant to this person, or their name or their initials. So that's the reading I have for you today, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in comments if you did. Like and subscribe to my channel, and share this video if you can, just to, you know, help support my channel. That'd be really, really great. I'd appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching. Hello, group number 2. So you chose this card here. And so let's have a look at what romance is coming towards you this year. This is for singles. So you have strength. Ask your angels. Passion. Resilience. Worrying. King of Autumn. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Moon. Love. The Two of Cups. And the First House Self. Okay. Rightio. So let's have a look at your messages. Now, what's coming up in romance for you for 2020? First of all, what's sticking out for me is this Passion card. So I feel like somebody's going to stir some emotion with you this year. Okay, it's going to ignite something within you, this person. And I want to say here, I'm just getting, let me just tune in a bit deep here and ask Spirit. I'm just going to get some clarification, guys, because I know what I'm feeling, but I just want to double check before I move forwards. Oh, okay, it's coming clear to me as I'm shuffling. That's okay, they're downloading the information. All right. Yeah, okay, I've got it now. Right. Yeah, so someone's going to really stir your passion this year. And with the Two of Cups, I can see that this is a divine connection, okay? And it's to coming together of love, okay? And this love, I can see this peacock here. So I feel like this love is a love that's going to really stand out for you. You're going to know who they are when you see them. However, I want to talk about this side of things, because the reason why I had to pause and ask for clarification, because there was just some shadow energy here, and I just wanted to clarify what it was before we move on. Okay, so because you've also got strength, and when we have strength in a reading, is usually some sort of energy that you need to move through or work through. Okay, and we also have the moon, so these things that are unconscious, secrets, you know, things like that. And then with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands, I was just wondering what is going on here for you. So I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't in regards to the relationship that you're moving in, but it's actually I'm feeling this is actually your energy. So what's going on here is that in the past you have had been betrayed, or that you have been really hurt from past relationships. They haven't been very good relationships. There's been a lot of drama in past relationships, and you know, there's a worry around this union for you, because you're worried that this relationship might, you know, could be like your past relationships, which is understandable, because we tend to go off what our past relationships have been like. It's our only measure. So to try, and even though we imagine and we dream about a love that is going to be really fulfilling for us, sometimes our mind, our patterns and belief systems can come up when you meet somebody. So I feel like this is what's happening for you, and I feel like it, you know, this is it's coming up to you from, it's sort of buried stuff. Okay, and it's like you're worrying about whether it's going to happen again, because you don't want it to happen. You feel really connected with this person, and you feel like this person is the right person for you. Okay, there's somebody who's a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted, and I feel like because they come across as really charismatic, I feel like if I look at this card here, you know, he looks very, like, it's almost like he's looking right through you, and I feel like he or she, sorry, this can be he or she, my apologies, but he or she is somebody that sees right to you. And I also see that they are, because they're quite charismatic and a lot of people are drawn to them, this may make you feel like, oh, are they a player? Or, you know, maybe they're going to be like my past relationships, because this person may mirror some of your past relationships in the way they're acting, or just how open they are, or out in the, with the peacock here, they could be somebody who's out in the public. Okay, or somebody who's really attractive here. Okay, so take what resonates in your situation, but that's what I'm seeing, is that this person sort of triggers something within you, and what it's triggering is this subconscious fears about being betrayed or being abandoned by this partner. It's sort of like if you open your heart, you're afraid that, you know, that it's going to end, and because you don't want to just open your heart to anyone, which I can understand. So these underlying worries, it needs to be released, Spirit's saying, because, you know, obviously it's going to hold back you opening your heart to this person fully. And I really see that they're dedicated to you, and, you know, Spirit's drawing me to this dog here, and dogs represent loyalty. So this is a loyal connection. I just feel like you're just getting into your, you know, it's just these subconscious feelings, or it could even be that for some of you, they're saying you might be having sleepless nights, or you may be dreaming about exes, or, you know, it's like it being replayed in your mind about past experiences. Okay, so if that's for you, I would ask your angels here. Your angels want you to connect with them and ask you to heal this, to help you release. Okay, we are coming up to the full moon as well soon, so you could ask them to help you release with the full moon. I always believe the full moon has a lot of power. because you really want to open yourself to this beautiful relationship that's coming in, and be open more fully to them. Okay, because, and it says focusing on the worst case scenario. So it said, I feel like you could be playing out those scenarios in your mind and worrying about it. And with this strength card here and resilience, I feel like the angels, the romance angels, are saying that, you know, you need to have the strength and the resilience to release what it is that you need to release, and to have the strength to open your heart to this person. Allow your heart to feel the passion move through you. Feel all the experiences of what's coming in for you, because you know, Spirit doesn't want you to have to hold that back and experience all this worry when you've got all this opportunity here to feel the love and the connection and the beautiful experience that this person's going to bring to your life. I'm going to pop these over here because I don't want to focus on that anymore. You know about that, and to ask your angels to help you release that. But I want to talk now about this person coming in for you. Okay, so with this card here, this card is representing the characteristics of your partner. Now this could be a female or a male, okay, but there's somebody here that looks to me like they represent strength, and I feel like they may teach you strength as well. I also see with the swords that there's somebody who is balanced with their mind. There's somebody who is an intellectual. There's somebody who may seek a lot of knowledge. They may do a lot of study, or they may be somebody who reads, or philosophy. Okay, they may be very inquisitive. I don't know. You know what I mean. Well, I hope you do. But there's somebody who thinks a lot. They're a thinker. But they're a balanced thinker. I wouldn't go to say that there's somebody who worries a lot. I think they're very balanced in their mind, but they just like to seek knowledge all the time. And I feel like when they meet you, I feel like you've got a lot to, I feel like they like you because you've got a lot of knowledge. And I'm also hearing that they like to share a lot of knowledge with you as well. I feel like they're a very, very wise soul, and I feel like they've got a lot to teach you. And I feel like they're going to bring a lot of balance back into your life. And I don't feel like you have too much to worry about with this person. I feel like they're very sensible. They're very, they're grounded, but they're also very intelligent. And there's somebody who is, some of them are connected with the stars. I'm seeing them connected with the stars. But I definitely see that there's somebody who is going to bring a lot to the relationship. And there's somebody that may come across as a little bit sort of, you may feel at first that you may not be able to actually open up with them because they seem very strong, like sort of like they put up an energy that of this, oh, I bet, you know, you may feel like there's a barrier there to communicate. But I really feel like once you realize you can, that they're really going to be understanding and share a lot of wisdom with you and knowledge with you. And there's a lot that you can learn from this person. This person is really, really, I'm hearing for some of them they're very spiritual, but I'm also just hearing that they're very, very in touch with their selves, okay? And they could be somebody who, now Spirit's saying there could be somebody who works in the science field. They could be somebody who's a psychologist. They could be somebody who works in the mines. That's popping up. But I feel like some of them could be something to do in the analytical field, because I feel like they do a lot of that sort of logical work, but they are somebody who's aware. They're open as well, but they are quite logical. They tend to be a little more logical than not, but that's just who they are. But they can, yeah, as I said, they do come into that awareness and openness as well. So if you have something to share, I do see them being open to learning about what you have to say or what you have to bring to the relationship. So this person's a really, really smart person. With the first house here, this can represent some of their characteristics. So we have physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy. Interesting, because I said this person could be very be into philosophy. Consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. Again, I get that real strong sense of self, and that's coming through here. That's being affirmed here. With the one is self, one is journey forwards, independence. So, you know, this is why they're so strong and aware of themselves. And with their physical body there, they could be somebody who looks after themselves in that way. They could be somebody, Spirit's saying, that's very disciplined, okay, with what they do. They don't do things willy-nilly. Things are done very disciplined, very in line, and I just see them being very organized, and I see that for a lot of them, they may be really good around the home because they keep things tidy. They don't like a lot of mess around because that sort of messes with their mind, okay, because they like their mind to be clear and they like their surroundings to be clear. So that's what I'm seeing from them. Now, excuse me, I'm going to get some charms out. I haven't really done this. So I'm just going to get some charms to see what else the angels want to say about this union. Okay. So I'm seeing the music symbol here. So music could be really important in your relationship, or perhaps this person may play a musical instrument, or you might. We have the infinity symbol. So I feel like this is a balanced relationship. With these fins here, I feel like things will flow quite easily, especially emotionally. Once you release this worry, okay, I feel like things are going to flow really well. And you open up yourself to experiencing the joy of this union. I think we had this with the last one, but I think it's a giraffe, okay? So he's somebody, he or she is somebody who will stick their neck out for you. We have here the wheel, so I see this as destined relationship for you. We have this leaf here, so this could happen in the autumn season, or this could represent that that there's growth in this relationship for you. And we've got two of these wheels, so this is definitely destiny here. Definitely. If you've been worrying about this relationship coming into fruition, I wouldn't be worried. You've got two clarifications of it being destiny. Now we've got the seahorse, and a seahorse is this beautiful, I love seahorses, and they sort of like just, they're so gracious in the way that they are in the ocean. It's sort of like they just bob along. Again, there's this sense of stability emotionally. So this person, or you could be very stable in your emotions once you've released a lot of this worry. But I just see the relationship being stable. It's going to get, especially through this growth. So at first things may be a little bit unsure. And, you know, as I said, this person may come across a little bit stern at first, but I feel like once this relationship really opens up and you come into this union together, I feel like it's going to be really, really easy union. We've got transformation here. We've got the dragonfly, and I feel like you could have a spiritual connection as well. And again, we've got music, so music's very important for you. And we have the crown. So this is like a higher purpose union. This is a higher level relationship here. So this is beautiful. Now I'm just going to get shuffle some letters and see, just for your interest, there might be a letter significant in their name. So we have an E, we have a V, we have a Z, and a B. So those letters may be significant to you or to the person in some way. So that's a reading I have for you, Group 2. I hope that you like that. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please, I really welcome you sharing my videos to help support my channel. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Hello Group 3, sorry about the camera wobble. Okay, so you chose this card here, and as just before I just had a drink of water, and what was popping into my head was that song, Love Is All Around You. You know that one? I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. Sorry about singing, but anyway, you get my gist. So this is interesting. Let's have a look what's coming in for you for romance. We have forgiveness. Look at that energy. Oh my gosh. That's so pure. Yes. Ooh, if you had a question, it's a yes. It's not just a yes, it's a yeah. Of course. We've got religious factors. We have discernment. We have direction. The Chariot. Oh, this is good, right? We have Princess of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. A lot of cards here. The Tower. Actually, when these dropped out, they dropped out together. So we've got the Devil. And we've got the 6th house. Maybe I can move those over here. So they came out together. I'm going to keep them together because I feel like that's part of your message here. It's interesting, you know, because I actually feel really excited for you. Having that song where love is all around you, I feel like you're really opening up to love this year. And you're definitely going in the direction of this romance. It's definitely opening up for you. And I feel like with this Devil card here, with this snake energy, and also with the discernment, I feel like you're somebody who is really in touch with their intuition, and somebody who's really learned how to discern who's good for your energy and who is not. It also could be a message from your angels to really when you meet people, be very discerning as well. So take which one resonates there for you, because two different messages were coming up, but I need to put them together because I definitely feel like they relate. Okay, so you are becoming very discerning, or be discerning when you meet people. But I really feel like here with this Tower and the Ace of Swords, I feel like things are going to, it's like things are being shaken up for you, and it's like there's this awakening, this clarity, this movement forwards, this inspiration, you feeling inspired to get out there, you feeling inspired for this new relationship to happen. And with this yes energy, I feel like it's completely open for you. Now you have here the activation and card of forgiveness. It says the energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. Now this could be in relation to this this, especially with the snake. This is to me like toxic energy from the past. So any toxic people from your past, you forgiving them is really opening this union up for you. So I'm seeing, sorry, I thought somebody was at the door. So I feel like, yeah, you, as I was saying, you are opening up. This energy of forgiveness is opening your heart. And I feel like with this Tower card that, you really had to see, you've really had to see another perspective. You've really had to get in touch with your, I'm getting the sense here that you had to get in touch with sort of the shadow side of yourself and why things have happened in the past for you, so that you can really have the clarity to know what you want in a relationship. So that's what I feel like's happened for you. It's like something's shaken your world. It's bringing in this inspiration, this clarity, and it's moving you into more, stronger discernment and strong direction forwards. That's really going to give you this spiritual, beautiful spiritual connection. Okay, and this is somebody who, somebody who's really going to understand you at the core, and somebody who has had many lifetimes with you. Okay, I feel like I'm also hearing you may have even had relationship in different star systems together. Okay, that's just something that's coming through. But I feel like this is you, the Princess of Wands, and this is you opening up to this new. It's like you're at a readiness and a ripeness for love. Okay, and it's interesting because we've been very much focused on you. So let's tap into now the person that you're bringing in. Okay, so I feel like with the person that you're bringing in, and I just want to add before I do that, because Spirit's drawing me to it, with this Chariot, I feel like this person's coming towards you quickly. Okay, so I don't feel like this is slow. I feel like there's a very high possibility that this love is coming in for sure this year. Okay, and I feel like this is from you doing the hard yards, you working with your shadow, and you releasing any attachments and any things that were holding you back from this love, and you coming into forgiveness. You've been doing the work, and you're going to get the fruits from that, because I do feel like this person's very religious or very spiritual. They're very in touch with themselves, and I feel like they're ready as well, and I feel like they're waiting for you. I feel like they're waiting for this connection to come just as much as you are, and I feel like they're ripe and ready as well. So I feel like there's very much a mirror here with the both of you. Okay, this could also be a twin flame relationship, but there's definitely a mirror sort of here, a mirror image, and I'm seeing that as you both really understanding and knowing each other, and you'll feel this real connection. Now this card here is to represent the person that you'll be meeting, and as you can see, this person here is very, I get star energy here. I really do with this card. So I do feel like you both have star connections, but if not, it doesn't matter. There's just this real cosmic energy here, this really connected energy. So I feel like this person's very spiritual, very connected with consciousness. They have a very strong awareness. I feel like there's somebody who is somebody who understands their truth, but they speak very, I feel like they're very compassionate, and somebody who is able to share their views on things, but they're very compassionate in the way that they share them. They're very mindful of others. They're mindful of the energy. And Spirit's drawing me to my throat chakra flag here, which says I'm aligned with my highest truth and communicate this with love and honor. Sorry, it's on the side. My words echo softly within the universe. So I feel like that's sort of their mantra. Like, that's how they express themselves in the world. They know that everything that they say and communicate has an effect on others, and they're very graceful. Okay, and I just feel like you're going to feel this uniqueness in their energy, and this really in touch, very inspiring energy, okay, and very aligned energy with consciousness. So they're very, very, very highly spiritual beings, and I feel like you both are going to have a special spiritual connection. Now, with this 6th house card, this also is representing what they may be like, and so some of the words here is work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeships, and methods. Again, I'm getting that sense of them being with the daily rituals. They may be somebody who meditates daily, does yoga daily, eats natural foods. There's just a definite focus on their spirituality here. So they're really wanting somebody who's going to work with them on that, like be in partnership around that. Okay, it's a very spiritual connection. You're very highly spiritual as well. And I'm also seeing here that they, I feel like they may work in the area of spirituality, or just working on their own crafts. They may be an inventor. They may be somebody who even works with software or programming or something to do with computers, because I am getting a sense of an Arcturian sort of connection here. But I definitely see them working in this, they could be working in the service industry or with well-being and diet, okay, but I definitely see them doing some sort of work to around service or around some sort of change for humanity, okay, and that can be in computers, this can be in inventions, this could be working in well-being, diets, but I get the sense they're not somebody who's just doing the everyday things. I feel like there's a real inventive vibe here. There's a it's like they're bringing in a new energy into something that they're doing, okay, so that's just the vibes I'm getting here. So now we're going to do some charms. So I've got my little bag of charms here. Okay, so we have this pendulum here. So they may work with crystals. They may work with sacred geometry, okay? They have a connection with the universe, as I was saying. We have the infinity sign here. So I feel like there's somebody who's very balanced. We have call. So I feel like you may receive a message from this person. I'm also hearing that they have a higher calling. You may have a higher calling as well, because as I said, there's a mirror here. And this could be a twin flame connection. And both of you are going to work together in that calling. We have tarot cards, so they may be psychic. Okay, and you can see here with the third eye open. So somebody who's spiritually aware, somebody who's able to relay messages. there's somebody who, you know, that has done some hard work as well. Like they have been doing the work that you've been doing as well. We've got 2 infinity signs. And I see this too as you both, again, being a mirror. This is definitely twin flame vibes here. Or a very special spiritual connection here. With these fins here, I see this as the relationship flowing well. With the cat, I see this relationship being very protected and very empathic. You are going to understand each other at a very energetic level. I see the lock. So this lock to me, I just want to see. I'm just going to tune into that one a little bit further. Oh, look what's popped out here. There's a little leaf. So there could be a connection to nature as well. Made with love. So there's going to be a very strong love between the both of you. And that could be what this represents, is this is a very strong connection. It's not broke, it's not easily broken, okay? It's a very strong connection. Once you connect, it's not going to easily part, I can tell you that. And then we have here this little ghost, and that represents to me spirit guides or ancestors. So there's somebody who's really helping bring this union together. So now, lastly, I'm just going to get some letters that may be significant to this relationship. So I'll just shuffle these out. You'll get 4 letters that may represent the initials or some sort of connection to the relationship. So we have S, U, Q, and T. So they may be relevant in some way, but that's the messages I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed that. Please let me know in comments if you felt it related for you. I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please feel free to share this video to help support my channel. I'd be really grateful for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to doing more videos for you soon. Hello my beautiful group 4. Sorry about the shaky camera. It'll stop soon. Okay, so you chose this card here. Beautiful. So let's have a look at what's coming in for you for romance, love, 2020. We have transformation, abundance, beautiful. Give your relationship a chance. The path. Playfulness. 7 of spring. The 10 of wands. 6 of pentacles. We have the 8 of wands. We have the star, beautiful. And lastly, we have the North Node, destiny. Oh my goodness. These are some good cards. I mean, with these 10 of wands here, this person looks a little bit like they're carrying a lot of burdens. But we'll find out what that card is in relation to in a moment. Let's just tune in a little further here. So I feel like, okay, so I feel like this energy here, this 10 of wands energy, I feel like this is representing the part of the transformation that you've been going through, okay? to move towards this connection, this romantic connection. Okay, with the give your romance relationship a chance, I feel like when you first meet this person, it may take some time before you really see the connection or feel the connection completely. It may just be a little bit rocky at first. I just get the sense that, and with this 8 of Wands energy, I feel like this relationship could come in quite quickly. So this person could come in really quick, and then it could be a little bit sort of trying to find each other's footing in the relationship. And the angels are saying just give it a chance, okay? And don't allow it to overburden you with worry. And I'm seeing this Scorpion energy here. And so I feel like, you know, the Scorpion's behind this person, and I feel like from all around, it's almost like this person's just feeling the weight of everything, and you know, fear of being stung. So I feel like there could be some fears around being stung in this relationship, or, you know, it burdening you in the way of, is this going to be the right thing? Like, is it worth the work? Is it worth the work? Because I do see this transformation here. Now this energy, as I said before, this energy could be you transforming out of this burden energy and into more abundance, or it could be in regards to the relationship, feeling burdened around it, okay? Because it may be a little bit of work to get it going, and a little bit of trust. I just see it as almost like Spirit showing me like the chariot, for instance, but the chariot's wheels are just not quite working properly, and so it just needs some minor fixes to get this relationship flowing, okay? But with this Star card here, okay, and abundance here, this is really positive. This is a positive union. This is a positive relationship. And it's just, as I said, it's just some minor. This is what needs to be transformed, because you do have the energy of transformation. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make way for the new. And this could be because there's just things with this person or with yourself or both of you that just need to change for this relationship to flow. I think I said that before, but anyway, I'll repeat it again. But this relationship is your path. It's part of your path. Okay, so don't back down. Okay, believe in yourself, stand up for yourself, be who you are in this relationship. And I can see it being really beneficial for you to stand up for yourself, you to be who you are. This will allow them to be who they are. This will allow for this transformation. I'm also seeing playfulness here. This could be a really playful relationship, or it could be advice to really get into that sort of playful energy. I'm Spirit showing me now that there's just a little bit of heaviness here. So when you meet this person, as I said, things may not be flowing the way that you had imagined. I think things are really going to move fast for you, that they're going to come in fast, or the relationship may start really quickly. The romance may sort of unfold really quickly, but then it's almost like things just sort of slow down a bit. There could even be parts of this relationship that you were expecting that were sort of not there. There's some balance that needs to come in to this union. I feel like too, with this 6 of Pentacles here and the 7 of Spring, that both of these cards are women on their own. Both of them are dressed in red. Both of them have sort of like a reddish coloured hair. And she's sitting in the throne with the coins. So I feel like here too, you could be really used to being independent, and then having somebody else around you could be, just could be making you feel uncomfortable. Another scenario that Spirit's bringing up is it could also be that you are used to taking on the responsibility. You're used to your independence. So when someone comes along and wants to take some responsibility from you, you may be putting up a bit of a boundary around that because you know you've been in your own energy and you've been comfortable with yourself, so allowing somebody else to take some of that responsibility may be hard for you. But I feel like in saying that, this card's talking about you standing up for yourself. So if that's who you are, you be who you are. But I feel like this is more in regards to you being your true self in this relationship, and you standing up for what you believe in this relationship, and not allowing, alright, Spirit's just saying no, it's not what it, okay. What it is, it's what I was saying, is that you're worried that they're going to, because you're so independent, you are worried about them sort of taking over or taking some sort of control in the relationship, and you're not wanting that, and that's causing you a bit of stress and a bit of anxiety. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Sorry, I can feel it in my stomach, guys. But I want to say, I can see this being very abundant. Once you work out what it is that you need to both work out, there's abundance here. Once you allow yourself to release some of this, because I feel like you keep in your own energy and keep your independence, but also allow this person to have some room in the relationship. Okay, so as I said, there's just things are just not moving as the way that you would like right when you meet this person. This, I'm talking about the energy of when you meet them. It may not sort of be smooth at first, but it will get to that point as long as you just work with this energy here of how you're feeling. And with the star, with this abundance, with this path, this is definitely a relationship that's, you know, destined for you. It's going to be a very abundant relationship for you. Now, I'm just going to pop these ones to the side for a moment and focus on these. So this card here, the North Node, it says Destiny again. So, you know, this is a destined relationship for you. But also, this could be some of the characteristics that this person holds, okay? So there's somebody who has a lot of integrity. There's somebody who's been on their own journey, taking their own path. They may be somebody who's very fruitful. They may be somebody who works in a school, or they're into, you know, they're really into evolving themselves or working on themselves, okay? And they like to feel fulfilled, or they like to find things that really make them feel really like they're living a purposeful life. I don't feel like there's somebody who just sits at home. There's somebody who likes to get out, explore life, and everything it has to offer. I feel like there's someone who's very hopeful. There's somebody who has a lot of faith. There's somebody who can be very, very funny and very playful, and I feel like they're going to bring out the lightheartedness in you. They're also somebody who's very focused on their path moving forwards, and they want a relationship that's really united, that you both have aspirations together. with this card here, the one you chose originally, this is representing them. Now this can be a male or female, and this is somebody who's very connected with the earth energy and earth magic, I'm hearing. Okay, so there's somebody who may connect with nature a lot. There may be somebody who does a lot of camping, a lot of traveling. There may be somebody who likes going out and doing rituals or doing ceremonies out in nature. There may be somebody who spends a lot of time with the trees, or they love like looking at trees, or bushwalking, or rock climbing, or you know, I can just see them really enjoying nature and being out in nature a lot. Okay, and there's somebody who wants to explore all that with you. They have a lot to share with you, and I feel like there's somebody who they do have their third eye open, and there's somebody who is I feel like that they are, I get this sense here that they're very magical. I don't know, I really get this magical sense about them. So they could feel really sort of magical to you. They could feel like they could be very unique and otherworldly almost, and you just, or they could be, okay, so Spirit Guide said it could just be that you, when you meet this person, they're completely different to the sort of person that you ever thought or imagined yourself being with, and this brings some excitement to your reality really, and a real big shift to your reality. And that I think you had here, yeah, transformation. They're going to bring that big transformation in for you, because they're really going to shift some of your reality, some of the ways that you've been thinking, and you know, in saying that, you may be doing the same back as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some charms here, see what other messages Spirit has. What other messages do you have in regards to this romantic relationship? Okay, so we have a little doggy here, so they're going to be a really good friend, and also somebody who's really loyal. We have the camel, so there's somebody who, as I said before, I got the sense that there's somebody who's an explorer, and somebody who likes to be outdoors and likes adventure. They may even have aspirations of traveling to Egypt, or have been to Egypt. And there's somebody who likes to conserve energy as well. I see this with the call here. They could message you, you could meet through messaging, you could meet through internet dating, you could meet through some sort of you could communicate in some way when you first meet. I mean, normally you do, but what am I saying? But I just feel like that you may get a message of some sort from them. Well, they might communicate with you first. We have the tarot cards here, so you or this other person could be psychic, could be a tarot reader, or just in touch with tarot. Then we have the little tree here, so it could be an earth sign. Again, they love nature. And then we have here Leo, so they could be a Leo. They could be someone who's really strong, or you could be. And then we have the wheel of destiny. So this is a destined partnership, guys. This is amazing. I really love it, and I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share my video because it helps support my channel. I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are.